What's up, y'all? Bun Rieu today. Vietnamese crab and tomato noodle soup made with crab and pork meatballs, blood cakes, tomatoey broth. Such a clear and clean, yummy alternative when you're not feeling pho or bung bao way. Bun Rieu has got to be the next best option. All right, guys, we got some pork neck bones here from the Asian market. It's about 2 pounds maybe, and we're just gonna boil these on high heat for 15 to 20 minutes to rid any scum, and we're gonna rinse it off with cold water after 15-20 minutes. And now we have clean pork neck bones, so the broth can be clear, free of any scum. Next up, our main pot, high quality H2O. Bring her up to a boil and add back our neck bones. And this is going to be our main stock pot for the Bun Rieu. Fill her all the way up. I think this is about 6 liters. Bring her up to a boil, and then we have some garlic and dried shrimp here in our spice basket that I'm going to add for that extra umami and flavor. 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 3 tablespoons of nuoc mam, and we're just going to let this ride for 2 hours, and then we're going to take out our pork neck bones and our spice bag with the garlic and the dried shrimp. Next, our blood cake here you can find in the butcher meat section. Just get a block, simmer from cold for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna rinse with cold water and just cut it up into blocks, and we will add this to our broth later. This is definitely optional for you that are grossed out by it. Next up, let's extract our Rieu, which is the roe from these wild caught crabs, freshwater patty crabs from Vietnam. These are found in the frozen section at your local Asian market. And this is basically what the dish is named after, Bun Rieu. The Rieu is the roe of these crabs, freshwater rice patty crabs here. So I'm just going to extract all the roe into a bowl along with the crabs. Try to crush them up a bit. And this is our extraction process. People buy the jar that's filled with other stuff to make this process easier. But I'm going to go with the fresh crabs just because it tastes better. And it makes the broth a little bit more sweeter because we use everything here. So high quality H2O. Bring it up to a boil. Let this rock for like 30 minutes. In the meantime, you're going to have to scoop as much roe that floats to the top. That's the Rieu right there. That's why it's called Bun Rieu, because of the way the roe floats to the top. So we mix this in with our pork meatballs that I have next to the pot there. You see the ground pork. And I'm just extracting as it boils away and adding it to the ground pork over there so we can deal with later. So keep on rocking, keep on rolling, let that boil out. 30 minutes, keep scooping the roe as much as you can. It's not the end of the world, and this is just my process because I don't have a blender, but if you can blend it, it'll be easier to extract the rest of the roe. Once you're done, sift everything through. Don't waste that high quality sweet crab water there, and add it to your main pot, and you'll see some of the roe still there, and the rest is with the meatball. Boom, that's our roe with 1 pound of ground pork, and I got this crab meat here from Costco, so I'm just gonna add the whole thing. I mean, the ratio doesn't matter too much. This is more of a 1-to-1, but you can go less or more crab, it doesn't matter. And then let's season it. We got some garlic powder, some paprika. Shout out Janos for the paprika, some mushroom seasoning, a little bit of sugar, and that high quality Nook Mum, aka fish sauce. And then we're just gonna blend this together with our beautiful hands. And this will be our main protein: pork and crab meatballs with some marinade. Mix it up, set it aside. 2 hours in our main pot here, you still see some of the Rieu floating because that's from the transfer of the crab into the main broth. Take out that garlic and dried shrimp spice bag. We're gonna take out our tender pork neck bones here and just set aside. I like adding these neck bones, plenty of meat on them, to the bowl of Bun Rieu. And now we have a clean Bun Rieu stock, and only one more thing to do, and that's our tomatoes here. 4 large tomatoes here we got from the farmer's market, but I was a little disappointed with this batch, but it's okay. Slice them up, and we are gonna saute this in a pan with a little bit of oil, a little bit of avocado oil here, and just add our tomatoes, and we're gonna just season it a bit and sog it up and fry it up a bit before we add it to our broth. Paprika, garlic powder, coriander powder, black pepper, fish sauce, and that's it. Give it a quick saute so it gets a tad bit soggy. Toss and turn it, I would say 5 to 10 minutes max, and then just add it to our broth. And this is our final layer of flavor for our Bun Rieu, and that pot is good to go. All right, guys, we're almost there. So that's our tomatoey Bun Rieu stock, and we're gonna add our blood cakes here. I'm just gonna add all of it. It was only 1 block, so it won't take too much real estate in the pot. And then we have our pork and crab meatballs here that I'm just gonna scoop randomly. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be perfect if you want. Just get it in there into chunks, gives it a more rustic feel. Add it to your broth and let this cook for at least 15 minutes in the broth. Let's prepare our vermicelli, small vermicelli noodles. Just follow the instructions. You guys know the game. I promise this is the last thing for the pot. This is some mum rook here, fine shrimp paste, 1 tablespoon. Add a little bit of water so you can dissolve it. And this is just another umami bomb. It's fermented shrimp paste. Vietnamese, Cambodians, Laos love to use this. Add 1 tablespoon into the main pot. And let's make a bowl. Add your vermicelli noodles to your favorite Chinaware. Add your cilantro, green onions, sliced red onions, onion whites that I'm going to blanch real quick in the main pot just so it cooks down a tad bit. Bring her up to a boil. This is Kim's bowl here, so no blood cakes, just the pork and crab meatballs and whatever's left of the tomatoes here. This is like mid-pot. Most of the tomatoes have been eaten or disintegrated into the broth, which is a-okay, just adding a little bit more flavor and color to that broth. So let's make a bowl here. Hot, delicious Bun Rieu on the menu. Hit it with some black pepper. And this is how we enjoy it. We enjoy it with perilla leaves. Another layer of color, the purple, the red, bean sprouts. Hit it with some lemon juice from Mama Chow's garden. And this was a special request because Kim wanted it. She likes Bun Rieu more than I do. And I got the job done. Doesn't take a long time to make Bun Rieu, but it does have a lot of steps. But that's okay. It's always worth it. Always worth it to have a good bowl of noodle soup. A beautiful dish here, Bun Rieu. Thank you guys for watching. 2025. It's almost Asian New Year's, so we'll be cooking up something special then. But thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching.